Alright, good day everybody. How are you today? I hope you're good. Welcome back to the chess class. Remember the chess class, the class where thinkers are raised and leaders are made. This is a class where we fine tune our thinking ability, our reasoning ability to making good and sound decisions. And remember that we'll be looking at our series in problem solving. And now we're looking at being proactive rather than being reactive in problem solving. I would say being proactive is the ability to think ahead of time, give solutions to problem ahead of time. So reactive means you're thinking to solve problems in the midst of the problem. Now, last time I told you that it's better to be proactive than being reactive. Now, when you are proactive, you're calm in thinking, your reasoning will be sound, and of course, your decision will be just sound. But when you are reactive, the likelihood of making mistakes and wrong decisions are high. All right. So it is better to think ahead of time so that it can be ahead. All right. Today, I want us to look at the difference between check and checkmate. We've looked at our game opening, our pinning, our backups. All right, launching us to the middle game. Now we try to look at the game ending, how you end the game. But let's start by looking at the difference between a check and a checkmate. Now, a check is when the king is under attack. All right, the king is being attacked, but with three options. The first option is to see if he can run away. That is, if he can run away from the attack. That is the first option. So if he can run away from the attack, it's not a checkmate, it's just a check. Now the second option is to see if you can block the attack. You can block the checker. Now, if you can block what is attacking you, then it's not a checkmate, it's a check. Now the third one is to see if you can capture the checker. You can capture what is attacking you. Then if you can do that, it's not a checkmate, it's a check. But now if you cannot do any of these three, then it's a checkmate. So I'm going to be showing you that, on the board, the difference between a check and a checkmate. All right. So let's see how this plays out. The difference between a check and a checkmate. Now let's assume I start with this. Remember my gambit, move it one step. Now let's assume this guy moves this. Let's say he moves let's say he moves this. Let's say he moves this. Okay. Now let's say I move my bishop. Okay. Let's say I move my bishop here. Let's assume my bishop is there. Now let's assume that this queen comes there. Let's say this queen comes there. Okay. Now let's assume that this bishop takes this guy. All right. That's the check. Is a check. Why is it a check? Now my king has two options, either to run away, all right, either to run away or to capture. All right. Now let's assume I capture. Can you see? That is capturing the checker. That is one option, capturing the checker. Now let's assume my queen comes there. Let's assume my queen is there. Now let's assume that this queen, let's assume the queen comes there. Okay. Now let's assume that this queen, okay, this queen comes here. All right, all right, this queen goes there. Now, let's see what are the options. What are the options? Now, for the king, now this king, remember the first one was he captured the checker. This king can decide to move here. All right, that is run away. The king has run away. That is running away from the checker. The queen is the checker. Now the king has run away from the checker. All right. So let's see. Let's see another option. Now let's assume my queen. Let's say my queen comes here. Let's say my queen comes here. Okay. Let's say my king. Let's assume my king is here. Let's assume my king is here. Okay. Now let's assume my knight comes here. Okay. Now let's assume that my king comes here. All right. Now let's assume that my queen comes here. All right. That is another check. All right. Now, what can the king do here? Can he run away? Can he run away? Yes, he can run away. All right. What other thing can he do? All right. I can decide to block. Can you see? That is blocking the checker. Now, these are the three options. It's either you run away, it's either you capture the checker, or you block the checker. Now, these are the three options. If you can do any of these three options, then you are not on check. But if you cannot do any of these three options, then it's a checkmate. A checkmate is when you cannot run away from the checker, you cannot capture the checker, or you cannot block the checker. So I'm going to show you now what it means to have a checkmate. Let's go back. Let's just go back. All right. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now let's see. All right. Now let's assume I move this. Let's assume I move this. Okay. Let's assume I move this. And let's assume this guy. Let's assume he moves this. All right. Let's assume he moves this. Okay. Now let's assume my bishop comes there. Okay, my bishop is there. Okay. Now let's assume that let's say this guy comes in. All right. And now my queen. Let's assume my queen is here. Okay. My queen is there. Okay. Now let's assume that the rook comes back here. Okay. Now let's see. Let's assume my queen takes this guy. All right. Now you discover. Let's view the board. You discover that the king cannot do any of the three things we talked about. The king does not have anywhere to run to. The king does not have anything to block. And of course, he cannot capture the queen because the bishop is diagonally backing the queen up. So he can't do any of the three. Now, when you can't do any of these three, then it's a checkmate. And that's the difference between a check and a checkmate. A check is when you can still run around, you can run away from the checker, you can block the checker, or you can capture the checker. But in the case when you cannot do any of these three, then it's a checkmate. Like we've seen on the board, it's a checkmate. Okay. Do we have any other checkmate? Yes, we do. We have um, different kinds of checkmate which we're going to be talking about. We have the scholars, the foolsman, and a lot of that. But I'm going to be showing you a few of the kinds of checkmate we have in our next session. But these are the, I mean, things you can do when you're on check, the three options. But when you cannot do any of these three options, then is a checkmate. Thank you so much for this class. I'll see you next time. Thank you.